you're nailing it. The other thing is, how would you, on the topic of product adoption, because we sometimes see that there's two angles of I've got too much stock. Either the subscription period is too short, or people
Mhm.
just don't use it.
Right.
How often, like, I know it's hard to determine because you can't get into everybody's homes to ask them if they've used the product, and that's the reason why they've got more stock. Have you seen a pattern in which the subscription period is too long, too lengthy for X amount of people versus X amount of people that's just not using the product often enough
Right.
to kind of finish up that
Yeah,
subscription?
absolutely. Absolutely. The protein powder is a really good example one to start with, but I want to go into something a little bit different. So take, for example, protein powder, say it has on average 30 scoops. And if you take a scoop a day, you'll go through a bag in 1 month. Okay. But let's say I'm a bodybuilder and I want to get double the amount of protein. So I'm using 2 scoops a day. So I'm now actually using it more frequently than somebody, than say you're using it. You're using 1 scoop a day. Say my sister buys it and she does a scoop every 3 or 4 days. She just does a scoop every time she goes to the gym. Now she's going through a bag every 2 months. And so that's because there's like a varying use. Now, let's say another example might be like a sleep supplement and it's a pill and you take one every night before bed. You sell 30 pills in a bottle, so they get a bottle every month, right? Now, when those people are having issues, say they have too much product, it's very clear that they are not following the instructions, which is you need to take 1 pill a day, right? So in the protein powder example, we're just really focusing on trying to build a better experience. And so on the product page, we might start explaining, hey, if you take, if your typical protein powder consumption is you take 2 scoops a day, you actually want to buy, if this is you, you're going to buy 2 bags a month, not just 1 bag, right? If this is you just take it every so often, coffee is another good example. If you're drinking 3 cups of coffee a day, you're going to want 3 bags a month. If you drink 1 cup of coffee a day, you're going to want. So you can try to build a little bit of a better experience or a quiz or something to try to filter through people to give them the right option, right? That usually addresses the too much product issue. But when we're talking about, say, like somebody like they're not actually using it, some of the several things that I have implemented and that I have also seen work, it relates to like trying to understand why somebody isn't using it. And so sleep supplements a really good example. Let's say in general your product takes 10 days to hit the system fully and for people to really feel real benefits of like deeper sleep. Well, somebody takes it a couple times, they don't notice anything different, or their kid woke up, or their spouse was snoring, and so they're like, "Ah, this stuff doesn't work." Now they're done. That's a really common issue is because there's some type of time frame where they have to create a new habit or see some kind of benefit. And so that's where it's like you need to rely on email marketing and you need to rely on unboxing to try to like
Yeah.
impress upon people the importance of taking this. So as soon as somebody makes that purchase, you have an email flow that starts talking about the benefits, about how long it takes to see those benefits, how other people have experienced those benefits. You're basically educating somebody on you got to take this at least for X number of days to see results. And then when they get the order, you're then hitting them with a couple of emails to like, hey, it's day one. How you doing? Don't forget that kind of thing. And then the unboxing, it's the same thing. If I'm unboxing a sleep thing, it's not, I hate when I am auditing a subscription brand where if it's the initial unboxing thing is scan this QR code to get a new product or free product. It's like, you're not educating me on why this is great and why this is beneficial for me. Like this is 100% open rate, 99.99% open rate. That should be a touch point reinforcing the value of the product, how it works, what they should be aware of, all those types of things. And when you go about that approach, that actually has a better effect on retention because somebody starts using it the way it's intended. It's also an opportunity to educate somebody if something goes wrong. Say the protein powder example. If you find you're not using this as often as starting to run into more product, here's how you manage your subscription. Here's how you change the frequency. Like you educate people on that too.